Here it is, game 2 between Melkor and Miguel. An interesting civ matchup because it's classic AOC Celts against Mayans, and the persons who know Melkor know he doesn't really like massive civilizations, and also according to the new tier list, Mayans are not tier 1 and 2 anymore, so I guess like in AOC, they were really strong in the arena, but they got nerfed a little bit with the Eagles, I guess, not being so strong any longer. The Plumed Archers cost a little bit more on the upgrades. I think the Elite upgrade is more expensive and something like that. I don't really know what's the major differences, what the major difference is between AOC Classic and Warlord Kingdoms, because I'm not really following those balance patches, but the players know, and most of you viewers probably know as well. I'm just gonna see how the players are going to play this. I'm really interested to see how Melkor is going to approach this, because against Celts you know you don't want to go post-imp. Post-imp, you most likely are going to lose. The Celts siege is just really strong. So let's go about the maps, or find out about the maps. We have the deer outside. Ooh, and this is already interesting. I hope we're not going to see a thrush here, but it's possible. Because there's a boar outside, which Melkor can see. He's not going to steal it, keeping it friendly. But 4 deer and 4 deer for both players, really close. This could be interesting. I hope we're not going to see any feudal age rush. I really don't want to see this now. The boar is getting in, the scout is keeping the gate open, all fine. And are we going to have the first scout fight? No, they are just going for truce here and saying, I don't really want to go for that attack now. I just want to have a standard dark in feudal age. And then let's see how we're going to do this. So both players are actually starting to lure their deer, as you can see. We have the second stone outside for Melkor as well. Main stone forward on the other side, on the corner. One really close to space, third gold outside. Main gold on the side, not too far in the back, but a second gold safe in the back. And a lot of nothing here, and not even that much of that, because there's not so much space in the back. So the map from Melkor, okay-ish, I guess. But the stones are really not too good, and as Mayans, you want to go for a castle. Usually, at least. We don't know how this is going, the game between Melkor and Miguel. So, Melkor luring the deer in, Miguel luring the deer in. Let's see about Miguel's map then. Main gold safe in the back, and that's the 2 extra golds, which can be really game-changing to have extra golds in the back. On the Derek Arena, you don't have this. They're in a neutral zone if they exist. I think that's a good idea. I'm not sure if this is going to change in the new balance patch when everyone is coming up with the Warlord Kingdoms, and of course it's going to be the Steam HT version that is going to tell us about the balance. I think it's Sishan and his team, or Sishan and some other persons, other people who are actually responsible for that. Main stone for Miguel. Forward, not too close to the walls, but forward, and a second stone on the other side outside. So it's pretty much the same thing here. Second gold inside, but forward, third gold on the far side. We have one really close to space, another really quite close. This one, I guess, a little bit closer to Melkor, but in a neutral zone, and this one between the 2 players. Now, we can see Miguel is still luring in the deer. He's up to feudal age. He's not going with any barracks to have some stables or archer ranges. Wouldn't have surprised me to actually see that. Saying a bit late here, and not sure, I guess that's about Miguel's feudal age, or is it about Melkor's feudal age? I'm not sure. There is 2 sheep. Ooh, I see. It looks like Miguel stole some sheep. Maybe accidentally, and now he's sending them back, but Melkor already has a lot of farms, and you don't want to have 10 farmers with the Mayans. That's why he's saying a little bit late, and he also wasn't able to get the deer in. I'm not sure why. Maybe they want to go through the gate. So Melkor has a pretty bad start. He 5 villages on gold, none on stone. Is he going for a barracks at least to get some Eagle Scouts, Eagle Warriors later on? Yes, apparently so. But this is not a good game for him. Mark Blacksmith, 2 more houses coming up. Let's go for Miguel's build here first, see what he's going to do. TC on the main stone, TC on the main gold. No TC on the woodline, but I guess Celts is that one civilization that can afford this. This is not good. The villager getting trapped here. She might get trapped a few more times. Yeah, actually that's the case. So Miguel is losing a little bit of villager working time here. Both coming in from Melkor, and the first small fights now starting Castle Age, and there's the Eagle Scouts. And that means that Scout Cavalry is going to take a little bit more damage. Might even die here. 1 more hit, 2 more hits. Can that Eagle Scout get it? Yes! Wow, that was good for Melkor. So Melkor is trying to get map control. Siege Workshop is up for him. Is he going for any extra TCs yet? No. Doesn't have the wood to do it. Instead, barracks, of course, and we see the Siege Tower, actually. Siege Tower hub against Miguel. This should be interesting. Monasteries up, but Mikael, as you can see, almost completely walled. A few houses on the right, a few houses on the left, a monastery, market, blacksmith. So this won't really be too effective. And Miguel is going on stone to get that castle up in late castle age probably. 3 TCs up and running, a decent amount of farms, a good amount of gold if he wants to buy food or wood, depends on what he needs. And now there's the Eagle Warriors actually, but only 2 coming in. And a quick wall here, this is completely walled by Miguel, so the siege tower hub not really too effective. And Miguel can even start to get monks here and try to convert the Eagle Warriors. So no chance for Melkor. Miguel's map is too good here. With the main gold safe in the back and that main stone not getting pressured. Would have liked to see a castle here in that main stone. This could have been interesting, but Melkor decided to go another way. Also housed on 50, which should not happen. A second TC coming up now on the main stone. Very important to get that stone in. But no ram, no mangonel or anything. And that's the first conversion, as we said. So Miguel happily booming. Got a siege workshop up now, and in the meantime is trying to get rid of those pesky Eagle Warriors. Siege workshop coming up now for Melkor inside. I like that villager hub here, but this is going to be enough. At least it's going to put more pressure. Miguel still ahead by 16 villagers already. 81 speed for me, 100 wood for Melkor, and 60 villagers for Miguel. Doesn't really say a lot, but just tired of waiting for something to happen, to be honest. And I'm not sure how Melkor wants to win this. Castle now coming up in between the 2 TCs. I like the castle position because it's covering the right hand side completely, the left hand side, which is the far side, is a little bit weaker, but it's not so easy to get attacked. Mengen is starting to attack the house, but even when that house is gone, you're not going to be able to go in easily, and you're going to lose a lot of those Eagle Warriors, or at least a lot of HP. And I think Miguel should start to create 2 or 3 Vote Raiders just to be safe. More houses coming up, and there's the Mangonel to maybe try and counterattack. Let's see how is Melkor going to approach this. He's using only 1 Eagle Warrior now, and there's a monk not converting, getting into the TC, very nice, and now the Eagle is dying to the TC fire. So Melkor is pretty much not able to do anything in Castle Age, not even going for the relics. He almost get enough stone for a castle, but Miguel has handcard already, and with handcard and 73 villagers, Miguel will be able to go up to Imperial Age quite soon. He's not doing a few Vote Raiders, needs more farms, needs less villagers and gold probably now. This is not easy to balance, and you need to react quickly when you don't have when you have enough gold or too much gold. So for now, I guess Miguel could decide to go to Imp or just boom a little bit longer. He doesn't really need to hurry here, and I think he's just gonna wait for that food to come in. In the meantime, build a few more farms, get a few more villagers, maybe get a few more Vote Raiders just in case, an upgraded too. And he's got a relic, which is good. He has enough defense here to even be able to fight that castle. Now the castle will go up. That's the castle I would have liked to see in early Castle Age, but Melkor wasn't going for that, and Miguel now is clicking up to Imperial Age. A lot of gold in the bank left, so you can go for more siege units, and I think we're gonna see Vote Raiders. The main gold getting pressured too late. Now the villagers have to go back, but think Miguel, when he drops that stone, he will have 550, and then he should be able to get that castle up for buying 100 more stone. I think that second castle is very important. Now the Vote Raiders actually attacking that siege workshop. The gate, which went down, is getting rebuilt by Miguel. I like this idea. And the castle is not doing a lot. It makes sure that Miguel cannot take the stone any longer, but at the same time he's got a stone on the left hand side, which could protect my castle as well. And we have Melkor on the way to Imperial Age, but what can he do then? Is he going to be able to like fight Miguel? Melkor is going for a few stone walls in front of the castle, not a bad idea, and is taking on the gate. But the problem is Miguel will be up to Imperial Age faster with 30 more villagers, 2 castles, battering ram production starting, Mangonel also coming in, and he's even taking his second gold inside and should be able to get a castle up later on to, or maybe protect the stone on some other in some other way, to make sure that they get more castles, more Vote Raiders. And now I think we're gonna see Capped Ram, probably 2 trebuchets, and possibly more upgrades on those Vote Raiders. Are we gonna see Elite Vote Raider first? I don't think so. Capped Ram first. Makes sense. Trebuchet and not enough wood? No, there it is. Second trebuchet on the way. Melkor only 1 castle, not enough stone for a second castle. Invested too much in the Castle Age army, that didn't do a lot. The Plumed Archers for +2, but it's not gonna be enough here. And Imperial Age now, I'm getting rich for Melkor. Trebuchet coming up immediately, but Siege Ram already. HP, not even going for the vote rate upgrades. Instead, Sea Tram upgrade, brace on the way for Melkor, makes sense. But there is 2 trebuchets already hitting that castle. And what is Melkor going to do now? He's in trouble, I think. The Celts being boomed up to him first, and 109 villages already. There's more to come. There is more farms to come. There is more gold to mine. As you can see, Miguel is already taking his first extra gold. The castle from Melkor on 1k, not even 1k 2 HP, and Melkor is giving up on that castle. He knows this is not staying up. The vote rate is now moving out, +4 defense, all done, and Trebuchet will go down. A few archer is coming up now to get Arbalest possibly. Is that a good idea? I guess not. Elite vote rate on the way. Yeah, Miguel is dominating this game, definitely. Melkor tried to go for a castle age aggression, but Miguel's map too strong, Miguel's plan too good, and his execution really well. You can see sea trams and elite vote raiders by minute 32. Melkor is calling the GG. This is over. Hope you enjoyed this one. A little bit of a faster game here, a little bit shorter, but still a good one in my opinion. And that's how you can try to play Celts against Mayans. See you in the next games. GG.